So this faucet right here, it's the Moen Riley faucet in matte black. Highly recommend it. If you like this video, please remember, like and subscribe. I spent several months researching before I finally decided to purchase this Moen faucet. I asked around a lot, and general consensus is the Moen has a really good warranty. If you ever have any issues with it, they're more than happy to send you replacement parts. Easily my absolutely favorite feature on this, if you look at that spray head and how it's attached, you can spin this around however much you want. That's not going to come undone. That's not screwed on right here. It's kind of like a ball and socket kind of fitting there. The actual screw-on part is further down below. So it's really nice if you want the buttons to be at the front or the back. You can move this around. It's very, very smooth to move around. You don't have to worry about, as you're spraying this around the sink, that's going to continually loosen over time, because it's not. We're looking at the faucet attachment. There's tiny little bit of wobble there, but it's very strong attachment. This is pretty much what you'd expect from any faucet nowadays. One thing that's a bit interesting, I'm not sure about yet, and it may be just because it's brand new, the handle feels a little bit stiff to move, which may make it a little tricky to dial in, the perfect water pressure coming out of the faucet if you don't want it on full blast or a trickle. But still, it's easy enough to get something right in the middle that you're looking for. Maybe a little bit harder to do with just one hand, but still possible. I'm expecting that to loosen up over time anyway. And also on that same line, if this were a longer handle on the faucet, it would certainly make it a lot easier to get the leverage to dial in that perfect water pressure that you want. Now if you look down beneath the sink here, where your weight attaches wherever you want it, they suggest attaching it near this piece of yellow tape, so it's way up above the drain line. That won't be clunking on the drain at all. And you can see the hose, yes, it does touch the drain line there, but when you're pulling this up and down, it really doesn't bother at all, doesn't make any noise on that. So next, there's actually some huge differences with the sprayer heads. This Delta one, very big, very clunky, even feels heavy, versus the Moen. This is very light and delicate. The stream spray button on this Delta, very difficult to turn on and off. However, if you want it to stay on, it will always stay on in the spray function. The difference with the Moen is the button here. If the pressure of the water is high enough, then you push this button, the spray will stay on. And then when you turn the water off, it will go back to the stream. So I'll show you that now. If I do just a little bit, yes, you can do the spray, then it immediately goes back to stream. If you have higher water pressure, it's going to stay on spray there, and you can switch back and forth. Now when you turn it off, that button switches right back to the stream as the default. And something you notice right now, after you turn it off, and Moen says this is expected because of residual water that's in the hose here, it will continue to drip just a tiny bit, maybe 5 drips, until some of that water drains out. Not a huge deal. Next, I thought I really wanted that magnetic docking. They currently only have that on Delta and Kohler faucets, so I was a little bit hesitant on the Moen. I asked some questions. I also went to the showroom to try them out, and as you can see, it just always goes back into the same position very easily. It's like there might as well be a magnet there, because I really can't tell a difference. And at the same time, the Delta with the magnet there, you had to physically pull that off to get the magnet off. This one, it's easy. You don't have to pull too hard. And for a full demonstration on the faucet, turn the water on. This is all the way back for hot. Full water pressure. You get a small trickle somewhere right in the middle. You can pull that down. Moves around very smoothly. Spray. Turn that to warm. You actually get warm water. Turn to cold. Turn it off. can see that it stays in cold position. If you want cold the next time, if you want to stay in hot, stays in hot for the next time, or if you want warm, you know you're getting warm water right away.